Throughout this video, I'll be sharing how to create a simple dividend stock portfolio tracker using Google Spreadsheets. Leave a thumbs up if you like the video, and without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, the first thing you want to do is change the name of your Google spreadsheet, which in this instance is Dividend Portfolio Tracker. Add two extra tabs. The first one you want to call Portfolio, then Transactions and Dividends. First we want to enter the transactions, which is date, ticker, the amount of shares, if you're buying / selling, and of course the price of the transaction. Then the date we want to put on January 2022. We'd like to do a specific date, of course, if you're tracking down your transaction date. Pull this down, change it actually, so we have one transaction in February, one in January, March, etc. Select both, drag down, and in this example portfolio we have 10 different stocks. First off we have Apple, then we have AbbVie, Best Buy, Intel, Lowe's, Microsoft, Snap-on, Skyworks Solutions, Target, and of course T. Rowe Price. Then let's do just one share of each stock in this example. All of these stocks are a buy. Just double tap this blue little blue square, and it will automatically fill towards the lowest of your data. Name the price point of Apple, which is 120 for example, 140, 85, let's do 40, lows of 180, let's do 280, 190, 110, 180, and 110. We want to center all of this for the looks, make this one $1, and this is the input of our portfolio tab. Let's get into portfolio tab. We have the ticker, the company, the amount of shares. Actually, let's do the sector also. Sector, the amount of shares, the allocation, the average cost, the share price, the change daily in dollars. Actually copy this, then Ctrl V and change it to percentage change of daily. Then the dividend yield, the yield on cost, and of course the dividend amount. Then furthermore we want the cost basis, the market value, the change in dollars, and the change in percentiles. And of course in the end we want the dividend income. The next thing we want to do is of course enter our data. We have all of the tickers in the transaction page, so Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Then the wanted total. Then with the company name you can do =, Google Finance. What you can do is enter the ticker sign right here, comma, and name, which gives you Apple. But to make this a lot easier, you can just select the cell A2, which has the ticker name in it, and also hit enter, and it also gives you the company name. Drag it down. What we can do is do count unique, is =, count unique. Let's not make it from B2 to B12, but from B like this. And as you can see right here, 10 different stocks. The sector we have to put in manually. information technology, which is Apple, Intel, Microsoft, and Skyrock. Then we have healthcare, which is the only one. Best Buy is consumer discretionary. Enter that, Control C, V, V. Snap-on is industrials, and T Rowe Price is financials. Once again, we can do count distinct, count unique, and in this instance it is 5 different sectors. Then the shares, what we want to do is to hit the equal sign, SUMIF, select it, go to your transaction page, select the B row, which has the ticker symbols in it, do a comma, go back to your portfolio and select the stock you want to look for in this certain row, hit another comma, go back to your transaction page and select the C. What it does, it goes through all of the rows in column B. It finds for A2, which in this instance is Apple, and then it gives in a certain row, it gives in column C the result, which in all of these instances are 1. And then drag it down, change any transactions, lows to 2, portfolio change to 2. Then the allocation, what you want to do is do the equal sign, get the dividend income divided by the total dividend income, which gives an error still because this column is empty, of course. We can go to the dividend and calculate the portfolio allocation. Okay, what you want to do, this one you can just copy directly from what I just entered. What you want to do is you have an import HTML, an index, and a substitute formula in one formula. Enter, and it gives you a price of $82 for Apple. Drag it down, and for all of the stocks it is entered automatically. Then what we can do is the dividend income is the amount of shares multiplied by the dividend income, which in this instance is the same as the dividend since we only have 1 share of each stock. What you can do is do sum, calculate, once again changed it to dollars, and as you can see here we have $35.26, which gives this row a percentage. And as you can see, Apple has 2.6%, and the highest percentage is Snap-on, as you can see. The average cost is we do the cost basis divided by the amount of shares. Hit an enter, drag it down. This is a dollar sign, and what we can do is do the cost basis is equal sign, same as before. Go back to the transactions, select the row with the tickers, go back to portfolio, put a comma, enter the ticker you want the price of, go back to transactions and the amount of the price. And it's right now showing error, which because we don't have a SUMIF. And right now it's showing 120. And what can you do here? Sum, equal sign sum of this, and our portfolio cost base is 1435. And once again, of course, if we change 180 to 280, for instance, as you can see here, Snap-on is changed to 280, and our cost base is also changed. Then the share price is GOOGLEFINANCE, ticker symbol, A2 of course, comma, price, drag this down, and you have the prices of all these stocks. Date change is want to do is Google Finance again, ticker symbol, Apple, a comma, and then once again enter change. This gives the amount the stock has changed, and we can also do the percentage change. We just copy this formula, right here do it, enter, put PCT on the end of change, and then divide it by 100 to get the percentages. And we once again just want to do the select the format as percent, drag it down, and as you can see here, Intel's down 10% today. We can do here is do the average of these, and right now this portfolio is down 1% today. Then the dividend yield, what we want to do is do the equal sign, select the dividend, divided by the share price, then remove this one, and this is also a percentage of course. Then the yield and cost, same principle as before, but right now you want to change the average cost. And right here change it to percentages. Let's get to the market value, which is the amount of shares multiplied by the market price. And we can do a sum here. As you can see, our portfolio is actually down a little bit from our cost basis. We can calculate that by doing the percentile change, which is the, put in some brackets, which is the market value, which is the new price, minus the old price, which is the cost basis, divided by the cost basis. And as you can see here, I can automatically fill, change this to percentages, make this one an average. And as you can see, we're down on an average of minus 0.13%, which is a price of, if we select this real quick, do a sum, which is down $26.67. And this is all of the data we have, and then now we can do some formatting. Okay, for the formatting, we want to obviously center all of this, and we want to make this look a little bit more appetizing. Let's change this to 180. This also to A180. We can resize this column to 80 since the shares amount is not particularly high so far. Then we can change these two to 120. Can resize this one to 20. Dividend income, we can resize this to 140. And actually right now it's looking pretty solid. We can resize this maybe to 40 to look at a little bit more clean. And what to do is maybe add some color, which go right here, and then let's do orange. I like orange. Now we're selecting a couple of columns which are important to us, so we have some extra highlights on there. Select the lighter orange, and then right here select the darker orange. And what I like to do is remove these columns. I did clear, right? I did. Delete these columns, and they have a clear look. You can't scroll, so always your portfolio is always in the center of your screen. And also what we can do is we can format some columns. We can do is a few more cell actions and then conditional formatting. And then greater than 0. I'm going to change this to green. And add another rule is less than 0. I want to change that to a color red. Remove this. As you can see, it's just easy to see when the stock is up or down. And that's the portfolio. Let's actually go to the dividends page. And what I like to do is here, put the ticker symbol in here. Copy the... Actually, what we can do is we can do equal sign. Go to portfolio. Select cell A2. And as you can see, it copies your entire portfolio. And I'd like to do to a total. And then every single month of this year. Which is January. Right now it's the 2nd of January. We don't want that. We want the 1st of February. But select both. Drag down to M. Yes. And then we have 12 months. Put in the total. What I want to do is here's sum. And then to from here. Copy. Or select and drag down to all the way to the last one. What I want to do is here's sum. And then this one, drag down and select because this is all dollars. And what I can do is, what I like to do is highlight the months you're getting paid. Let's, for instance, Apple's getting paid at the 2nd, the 5th, the 8th, and the 11th month. App fee is the same. Best Buy is 1, 4, 7, 10. Intel 3, 6, 9, 12. Lowe's is also 2nd, 5th, 8th, and 11. And from here on, it's all 3, 6, 9, and 12. This is an easy way to track your dividend income from this year. You can see the total amount by Apple. In this year, you can see the total per month. And let's actually do this to purple. Change this to the lighter purple. Change this to the brighter purple. Also this one to the brighter purple. Let's center all of this. And as you can see, if we put $10 in here, 10 in here, by Lowe's we get 20, and Microsoft Snap-on we get 50. As you can see here, the total of February is $10. Right here we have $30, $50, and as you can see here, 20, 20, 50, which is a total of $90. And this is an easy way to track your dividend income per year. And that's it for the portfolio. Right here you have the portfolio transaction page, which you can also format. I like to do yellow. Select the ticker. Voila. This is my dividend portfolio tracker. I hope you guys learned something from this video. Check out my other video where I show the dividend income from my dividend growth portfolio. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.